Hi everyone, it's me Devine and welcome to Divine Miracles and Tarot mini forecast this week for air signs. That is Gemini. It's Gemini, that's one of them. Aquarius, Gemini and Libra. Okay, so what I'm going to do today is a little bit different. I'm going to be using just an ordinary deck of tarot cards. So I've got to try to sit back as well because my back. Ordinary deck of tarot cards, hopefully you guys are going to be able to see them. Let me try to move this a little bit, maybe. Just see if you can see. Oh, see how it makes it really hard to see these cards. I don't know how I'm going to do this. Maybe I need to hold them on this side. I guess you can see what that is. Oh yeah, you can see that a little bit better. Okay, sorry everyone. I didn't realize that you couldn't see that too well. But anyway, it's nighttime, so I'm just going to tell you what the card is. I'm also going to use, so I'm using this, and I'm also going to do a dragon card for us. I thought we'll just bring in some dragon energy and see what these are. These are called the Imperial Dragon Oracle. Okay, so I'm feeling that we need that now too. And also, of course, you guys really enjoyed the my little deck of romance cards. So just to get a little message for everyone if you're asking about something romantic. So I'm going to start off with Aquarius. Don't forget, if you're a patron, you know, which I'm grateful to have all my patrons with me, that you get to have discounts on things. Okay, so just by being a patron on my Patreon page, you get to see all these videos first before they go up on YouTube, if they go up on YouTube. And then you also get discounts on readings and healing and all that kind of thing too. So it's really good to be a patron. And away we go. The 2019 forecast is also available. I think I told you last time. So please get to my website. If you need help with something, just email me, divinemiracles@gmail.com. So let's have a look for Aquarius. What's coming up for you guys this week. Of course, this Saturday I'm traveling overseas. So let's see, Aquarius. Now remember, we're going to do this, dragons, and romance. So let's go. Okay, Aquarius, this is the Judgment card. Okay, maybe I'm going to have to hold it over here a little bit. Hopefully you guys can still see that. This probably looks clearer to you. Okay, so the Judgment card for Aquarius. So this is also a calling to making sure that you've got everything in order, everything that you need, everything in the right place, everything, you know, that you need to tie up loose ends with. Because maybe, you know, you've been going through a time of great energetic change. I know a lot of us have been. And, you know, we've been feeling pressures in many different ways. And sometimes we've been a little bit hard on ourselves as well. And this card can come up where, you know, not only judgments, like you feel maybe other people are judging you, but also perhaps you're a little bit hard on yourself too, or judging yourself and your situation. And this is also calling, you know, not for that not to happen. I'm also feeling there's some kind of news, because we've got Gabriel here blowing a trumpet, which is traditionally on the Judgment card, meaning some sort of news is on its way to you. And it's generally good, you know, good news as well. But also just to remember to be careful, making sure that you are, you know, tying up any loose ends, that you're not bringing, you know, any attention towards yourself that is negative, that you're clearing your energy space, that you're making sure that you're doing your spiritual work. Because oftentimes, many people, we forget that we can call on spirit whenever we need to. You know, whenever something is going on, or you know, sometimes people just call on help when, you know, everything's going wrong. So this is saying, you know, that it's time to remember that they're always there. So don't just do it on the weekends. You know, bring in the energy that you need. I'm very direct when I'm working with the angels or guides, or, you know, gods or goddesses, or whatever it is that I'm working with. It's like, hey, you know, you guys, you know what I'm doing, you know what I'm trying to achieve. So if there's anything that's in my way, you know, you just need to remove this now, you know. And if I'm not seeing something, you know, help me to see something clearly, you know, so that I can move forward. Because normally if there's all these kinds of blocks and stumbling things in your way, then there's some kind of an accumulation of either a negative energy or emotion that you're continuing to repeat. and you're getting yourself caught up in this cycle. And when you start directing yourself out of it, like saying, hey, you know, I'm not dealing with this anymore, and, you know, thank you for your support in helping this to change. When you start taking ownership and a more directive sort of approach, you watch how quickly energy changes for you, for the better. Okay, so this is the Judgment card. Don't be hard on yourself. Ask for assistance when you need it, you know, and be very direct about what it is that you want. And remember that, you know, things always tend to come back to us. So, you know, whatever we're giving out there, you know, don't be resentful about how much work that you do for nothing, or what you're giving to other people and they just don't seem to appreciate you. Don't be resentful about it. Give, you know, focus on the service and give from love in your heart. And this will always be, you know, returned to you, you know, by the multitudes, okay? So this is also a very good time for major events in your life as well. Something to begin, something to start happening for you, okay? So let's have a look at your Dragon card, Aquarius. Remember, this can be for your sun, moon, or rising sign. Okay, Aquarius. Let's see what's going on with you. Now, these cards are, you know, they don't really have much on them, so I'm just going to go with what I'm feeling. Aquarius. They're big cards, aren't they? Temperance. Okay. It's kind of like balancing things. It is balancing things. Okay. So with this particular card, you see, I might be able to bring it a little bit closer without it going blurry. Okay. So you've got the two dragons working together. So maybe you and a partner have been working together, or you and a friend or something similar, or you or someone at work working together to co-create something that will be bringing a sense of balance and fairness and peace into your life. These two particular angels, maybe they are angels, dragons, you know, you've got more of a fire type of a dragon with a more watery type of a dragon here. So this could end up being like, you know, opposites being correct, bringing a balance into your life too. It says it's sort of got a full moon here, you know, the full moon indicating a time when you can really start to manifest some things coming your way, or maybe wait for the full moon before you take that next step. Right now, it's about finding this balance. And it's funny because all day today, the word balance has been coming, you know, and it's like when you're out of balance, then it's when you're overthinking and you're overdoing and you're over worrying and you're over stressing, and, you know, all these things are going haywire, and it's like you're always tripping yourself when that's happening. So if you say to yourself, okay, I've got all this stuff going on here, but, you know, I don't have to keep on thinking about it. You know, I'm just going to allow it to take care of itself, and I'm going to be proactive as I move forward with different things and all that kind of stuff. Then a solution starts to come. So when you take away the stress or you take away the worry, then you get a solution that you hadn't thought of. You know, it just comes to you instead of straining yourself trying to figure out a way of, you know, figure a way out. Okay. So it's all about balance for Aquarius. And sorry, everyone. I'm actually sitting on something on a chair, and I should never have done it because it's the most uncomfortable thing I've ever done. Oh, well. Okay, so if you've got a question about romance, about love in particular, I'm going to try my best to use my little domino love angel cards for you. Okay? Whatever message we get, I'm going to go with, all right? So here we go. Bit harder to shuffle these ones. I know, it's ridiculous. I'm using paper. Okay. Yeah, somebody make me that deck. Okay. Aquarius, what do you need to know about love and romance? Overseas adventure. Maybe this is me. Overseas adventure. Archangel Serviel. Okay, the overseas adventure will prove significant. Do you think? Okay, your love is from another place, has an accent, or may seem opposite to you. You opposites? You will find a way. Hold the faith. Okay, so there's a few things When Archangel Surviel is around, this is an angel also of bringing things into balance and bringing things into your life really, really quickly. Maybe this has been a situation, or there is a situation coming where, you know, you've been talking to someone, or you have a friend, you know, online or something like this, and it comes down to, okay, we're going to catch up, you know, and this is going to be really significant. But immediately your mind goes, what if, what if, what if, what if, okay? Now, there's two things here. Firstly, use your common sense, okay? If you don't feel right about something, you know, you don't be listening to readings or whatever and then make your life decisions. If you don't feel right about something, or something feels off, don't do it. For other people, this could be that there's an overseas holiday coming up for you, and that proves to be significant with meeting someone, for example. It could be that you're trying to manifest money towards a holiday, or for something for yourself, or, you know, you've been a lot more going out than coming in kind of thing. And this is saying, have the faith, keep holding faith about the things that you want to do. You know, for other people, you know, you are already in a relationship, and maybe you guys are going to do something more in depth with each other. Maybe it is traveling overseas, or maybe you ought to think of a little bit of a holiday or a journey together. So there's lots of different meanings to the romance card here. For some people, it means just what it is. Someone with an accent, someone in another place, someone, you know, overseas, and it's significant. And you may even be really, really deeply, closely, you know, close friends with someone, and it starts to develop as well. So the love is from another place. You may be someone who's not looking for love, and maybe this is also saying that your twin flame energy, or someone who you love, is on the other side of the veil, and they're sending you this bonus, or this connection, or a surprise, or something similar, okay? So there's a lot in that, obviously, because you got to, you know, my first thought is that it is, you know, exactly what it says, an overseas adventure, something that you need to do. Okay, so thank you for watching, Aquarius. Now, Gemini, thank you so much for being here. I will try to remember to timestamp things, but I also just get really excited about getting the video out to you guys. Okay, so what we're going to do today, if you're just coming in and you're watching Gemini, is we are going to do a message from dragons. We are going to do a message from the Domino love angels about love and romance. And we're just going to use an ordinary deck of cards. These tarot cards are really actually very difficult to see at the moment, and I do apologize for that. But I will tell you, I don't have many cards out because I'm packed up to go overseas. And these are the ones that I needed to use today, so I'm going to have to stick with it. Now, the 2019 forecast for you, your forecast, is going to be available. Well, it is available. What am I talking about? It's available right now. So if you're interested in the entire year breakdown of all the months from me, obviously, and also an attunement for 2019, special angel guidance, spiritual advice, questions answered, whatever it is, it's an hour-and-a-half long reading. Please email me divinemiracles@gmail.com, or check out my website, you know, for my personal readings. If you are a patron, then you will get it cheaper, or if you have donated to me before, you will also get it cheaper too. So it does pay to be a patron, people. Patrons see everything first, so there you go. Now, let's see, Gemini. What's coming up for you, Gemini? It's one of them days. Okay, Gemini. Okay, Gemini, what do you need to know? I can't believe this. All right, so the air signs, you need to watch. If you're watching the air signs, like, watch all of them, because they're all going to go together, okay? Gemini, you got temperance. Okay, so this came up also for Aquarius, but it came up in a different way. So as I look at this particular card with the Temperance, you know, I always think of, you know, the Archangel Gabriel. I think of Archangel Gabriel when I look at the Judgment card as well. The energy here is of something about to change for you. You know, something making sense in your life. Okay, something, you know, like you're coming full circle about something, and you're starting to get an understanding of a bothersome situation. This is what I'm getting from this card. That you've stood there and you've weighed everything up in your mind, and you've let a whole lot of stuff go, and you're working on, you know, the rest of the things, and you're sifting your way through things, and you're starting to understand yourself at a greater level because of it. Okay, there is a change of environment. Now, my first thought about the change of environment was that you're moving house. Okay, obviously that's not going to be for everybody, but believe me, there's some kind of movement happening, and maybe you've been wanting a particular place, and you know, because you're wanting that particular place so bad, then you're missing other opportunities. So a good thing that I like to say is, I want this or something better, and then I can never be let down. Okay. The right thing will start to come out, or I'm not limiting myself in my experiences. These are all things that I've learned after trial and error in life, okay? But these little things really work. The way in which you say things, the way in which you react, the way in which you do things really does change the way in which your life begins to run, okay? So you've stood here and contemplated a whole lot of stuff in your life. You've got rid of a whole lot of people on your friends list. You've gone and decluttered things, you know, in your life. You're starting to get yourself together. I nearly said something else then. You're starting to get yourself together, okay? You're starting to feel better about yourself. There's still some bothersome things. There's some things that are still on your mind. But all in all, like, you're starting to really grow, change, lift, you know, shift. And this is causing a shift that's going to start happening, like, for real, you know, in your life, okay? So keep yourself balanced like that. Maintain yourself. This could be a time of someone else moving into your sphere as well. I feel this could be a time when you're starting to become at peace about something that was a long time problem. So, you know, something bothersome or whatever it was. You may be coming at peace with someone's passing. Someone, you know, going on the other side, and you've struggled with it for a really long time. And for some of you, you're very good at teaching, and so for some of you, you know, there's students and things like that that perhaps have weighed heavily on your mind. I don't even know why I'm saying this, but they've weighed heavily on your mind for a time. Like, you may have felt like you let people down in your life, and you're giving yourself a break, you know, or you should be. Okay, there's some news coming. Which is going to at one point in your life, you may have found it to be not upsetting, kind of maybe difficult, like, you know, oh, that's happening, like, and you go, oh, down in energy, but now you're like, oh, okay, I'll deal with that. There's a difference in how you deal with things. So let's have a look at the dragons that are also with you. I'm using the Imperial Dragon Oracle, which I don't really use very often. But I do, but it's not ones I use for readings. Okay. This is for Gemini. Destiny. Okay, got the card of Destiny, a big green dragon here, and the protection symbol in the middle. Okay, I look at all different things, you know, the pentagram to me is protection, you know. I know people think that because if you do cards or something, then you must be some kind of witch, but I don't compartmentalize myself into anything. I'm just me, okay? And I just enjoy this stuff, and I'm sharing it with you guys. So this one is about destiny. Okay, something is changing in your life for the better. This is something that is fated. This is something that is supposed to happen. It's something that makes you feel good. You know, when something's supposed to happen in your life, it's not supposed to make you feel bad, although we do have experiences, okay? But when there's something, you know, really important for you, really something that you've longed for a long time, you move into what they call the destiny, and the destiny card here. You move into that energy, and then things start really rolling for you. I'm just seeing these both are colors of money. These are both colors of abundance for Gemini. So, and also there's something really strong about you as a person when I look at this, that you may not always see what other people see when they look at you. You may not always see yourself through the eyes, you know, of goodness, but you only see your flaws. And this is saying that perhaps this has changed for you over the last few weeks. Just very subtly, things have started to change. And now you're moving into this new vibration and new direction, and it's very positive for you. So be aware and be open to the new coming into your life, and opportunities and growth and people and love and all of those things that bring us joy, because that's all starting to pile into your life now. You know, very positive energy, okay? Now let's have a look at your Domino love angels. Now remember just to keep something in your mind if you're asking about something. These, you know, these are just little pieces of paper, okay? I'm just going to try to do it very general for you. So what's the message for Gemini with love? What do the angels of love say to Gemini? That's the card, isn't it? Didn't I just do this last time? All right. Okay, so that's pretty good, because that goes along with the dragon too, with the green. Healing. I know this is a bit ratty. Archangel Raphael, healing. You're going through enormous change and healing now to prepare you for new, exciting love. Be open to change. See, this all goes together. I love that. Okay? Archangel Raphael heals the past as well as the present, and also heals a pathway into your future as well. So when you're working with Archangel Raphael and you really want things to clear because you're really looking for the right person to come into your life, and you don't want to bring all the baggage, and you don't want to bring all the stress, and you don't want them to bring baggage and stress, and you don't want them to be all difficult, and you don't want to have trust issues, and you don't want, you know, just issues, and you don't want problems, and you just want that love and romance, and that, you know, someone thinking of you, and someone, you know, being thoughtful like you are, and, you know, funny and kind and loving and exciting, and music and party and all that kind of stuff. Well, we've got to go through healing, okay? So this is saying, you know, you're preparing. So don't worry if you've been alone for a long time. And if you're in a relationship, you're preparing for something exciting to change here too, you know? If you're single at the moment, do the work, because you don't want to bring someone into your life while you've still got all this stuff carrying around on your shoulders, because what happens is they bring stuff in, you've got stuff, they've got stuff. You're mirroring each other. So you don't want that. So be the person that you wish to be with, you know, someone the same like you, someone who thinks like you, someone who would do all those things like you, but also be, you know, the nice balance there, you know. Raphael can help heal the past so that you can stand right now in the present in a healed reality that you didn't have before, okay? So call Archangel Raphael. When I say call him, I say talk to him. Talk to Archangel Raphael. Thank you, Raph, you know, for sending healing into my past and dealing with all that rubbish that was back there. I don't want to harbor any feelings. I know I was with some narcissistic person and abuse and all this kind of stuff, and I don't want to drag that into my future, or I'm going to miss out on the greatest thing, you know. And someone's going to miss out on me because I'm all, you know, worry all the time. Or is it going to be like that? Or am I going to get ripped off? Or, you know, I'm going to be hurt, you know. So send healing into your past. The best thing that you can do for yourself. Archangel Raphael. Okay. If you're under the age of like 13, you know, maybe you shouldn't, you can still call on Archangel Raphael, that's awesome. But this is more for adults. You know, this kid's going, oh, my past, you know, my past lovers. Okay, Gemini, Libra. You know what? I need to get rid of this. I'm sitting on this thing. It's ridiculous. Okay. It's not going to, no matter how I have this thing, it's not going to help me. Okay, so I have to sit down a little bit lower. Oh, get that. Okay, Libra. Now, what I'm doing is these little tarot cards here for you guys. I'm also doing the a dragon deck, okay, which we haven't had before. So we're having these. And also the angel love, domino love angels, okay? Just for little messages for romance. All right. So also in the 2019 reading is now available. Forecast, hour-and-a-half long, huge, full of information. You need it. Okay. Get in contact with me, divinemiracles@gmail.com. Okay. All right. So let's do this. Libra, what's happening for you? Okay. I hope that you guys watch all of the air signs though, because these are all going in tune with each other. Okay, Libra. I was going to take that card, but I didn't. Libra. Oh, Libra, what's going on? You got the Tower card. Okay, this is good. This is a breakthrough. Okay, so for Libra, for your energy, when the Tower card comes up, something massive is about to take place. This is huge. This is, you know, not your ordinary kind of a thing, okay? As with the air signs so far, there's been a change coming. There's a shift coming. And this is something also that is, you know, represented here for Libra. Something that you had... Okay, so this generally has to do with home and family and that. When you're looking at the traditional meanings of the Tower, something that is not on solid foundations is going to fall apart, okay? There is a warning when it comes to the Tower, and that is, if you have done something in the past that was sneaky or underhanded or deceitful or manipulative in any way, okay, if you had done this thing in any way, okay, it may be that some kind of energy is going to now reflect that. So maybe you said things to your kids, or, I don't know, manipulated a situation or something at work, or something a little bit sneaky that you're not too proud of, okay? Sometimes this can be like the karma card where something's coming back. So what you need to do is, if you feel guilty about something, is say, look, I'm letting go of my need to hang on to that situation, you know, and I'm asking for a complete clearing or a dispensation of any karma that may have come about because of any actions that I've done in the past. This is always a good clearing tool for you as well, okay? So that clears that out the way. This also means that there's someone or something else that is affecting you in some way, where someone is having a great deal of difficulty in their life, or someone is leaving your life at the moment and it's been causing you upset, okay? Sometimes you go along and you pump along really, really well with your work and your spirituality and your positive energy and everything like that. You know, you're pumping along with it, and then something happens and you go straight back down, or you feel like you're being attacked in some way, and you know, you go down and then you get bitter and resentful and upset and all these kinds of things. And then everything starts going wrong around you, you know. This also is a card of electricity. Like, you know, is your electricity bill huge or something? Or, you know, is there going to be lightning or something this weekend? Or, you know, like something electrical. Maybe there's a fault in the house. You know, something that is maybe is a minor thing, but it feels like a huge big thing. Whatever it is, whatever these little hiccups are, whatever these little things are that come forward, or whatever is revealed to you, you may not take it well at first, but then you're going to remember this and you're going to say, oh, okay, you know, I'm just going to chill out about it, and I'm going to ask for the help that, you know, that I need. I'm going to delegate work. I'm going to do what I need to do to balance myself, to bring myself back into a feeling of being, you know, happy and joyful, so that I can manifest the abundance again. So whatever's happening here is needed, you know. It's happening for a reason. It was going to happen anyway. It was inevitable. But you're going to find your way forward because of it. It's something that needs to happen in order for you to grow, okay? So try not to panic about anything. Just relax. Now let's see what the dragons say for you. For Libra. Okay, the Aeon, which is like, you know, to me that's, it's got some kind of weird symbol here. Okay, there you go. I guess it's kind of like the world card in a way. Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it? It's like all encompassing everything. Okay, so this is what you're all about, okay? This is what you're going through at the moment. You're going through a time of rebirth, of regeneration. And sometimes when that happens, like when you're going through a big change in your life, you know, everything seems to crumble down around you, you know. Nothing seems to feel like it's right, okay? But this is the time of incubation. This is the time of growth. This is the time when you really do gather the biggest lessons for the soul on your journey, is when everything's going wrong. Because when everything's going right, we're happy and we're kicking along. We're not really learning much. We're just enjoying much, you know. So there's something coming along perhaps that is great growth for you, great knowledge for you, okay? And you need to remember that, you know, a lot of people, like I was saying before in one of my videos, a lot of people forget the help and assistance that is there for them, you know. They forget the angels, the guides, the universe, your loved ones. They forget that they're there unless they're in trouble. This is saying, you know, call on them now because you may need the extra strength, you know, in your life at the moment as you go through these changes, okay? I feel some really amazing times are coming in the next couple of weeks for you. You just got to get through this next week or so where it's going to feel up and down, okay? But just remember it, okay? It's up and down. There's stuff going on the earth, on the human resonance. There's stuff going on with planets. You know, no wonder I'm feeling it. I'm feeling sensitive, you know, and this is going wrong and that's going wrong. Well, I need to call in more assistance than normal. I need to protect myself. I need to make sure I'm listening to my instincts, you know, and not just, you know, not just getting carried away with thought and negativity kind of thing, okay? Stay strong. This is the word for you. Okay, now for the Domino Love Angels, for love and romantic questions. Just have it in your mind. I'll try my best to answer. If you're not interested in love and romance, then don't worry. It's not for you. Okay, these are just for people that want to know something. That's it. Oh my God, we had this. You see, now this is why you have to watch the air signs. Overseas adventure. The overseas, Archangel Servial, the overseas adventure will prove significant. Your love is from another place, has an accent, or may seem opposite to you, okay? You will find a way, have the faith. If you're struggling with trying to get to your partner, this has not really got any pictures, I'm just writing these. If you're struggling to get to your partner, or you feel like your partner's there just waiting for you, or something's at a distance, you know, it's time to rein yourself in, okay? Try not to worry. Try not to get yourself caught up in that worry thing of, how am I going to do it? How's it going to be? What's it going to be like when I'm there? Blah, 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 blah. How's it ever going to happen? Don't give yourself that much restraint and limits, you know? When you're open, because if there's love there and it's meant to be, nothing is going to stop it. Negative energy will try to stop it because they don't like people who actually, you know, the negative energies don't like it when we are positive and that we're moving forward and we're advancing and we're using the secrets of the universe. They don't like that. They want people to stay stupid, you know. So, see yourself, you know, having an overseas adventure. This must be something that you've always wanted to do. Maybe you've wanted to go to a place so that your family was born. Maybe you want to go, you know, to visit somebody overseas. Maybe it's not directly related to love in your heart at the moment, but it has a loving feel to it, you know, or that you meet someone there or with friends or whatever. But have faith. Say, you know, I can do anything I want to do. Not, oh, how would I do it and where would I get the money, and you know what? Don't go around in circles in your brain, because that actually won't get you to actually ever do it. And then you'll prove yourself right, you know. Just accept that that it will always work out. Whatever's meant to happen will happen, and that, you know, you're grateful for that energy changing in your life so that it, you know, it can be possible for you. Okay, so the overseas adventure is coming. Ooh, sorry, I don't want to knock any of my work down. I've got to be careful with this table. So I want to thank you all, the air signs, for listening and watching. Let me know what you think. Thank you for subscribing and being here. Let me know if this was helpful to you, and looking forward to the next readings. Until the next time, lots of love. Bye for now. Bye.